Hello. First, I want to start off by saying that this is a very, very difficult experience that you're going through right now. And this may be jam-packed with information because this is the video that I even needed when I was 15, 16 years old. And it would have been so helpful to have this type of video more accessible. So this is why I'm making this video for you. So I first want to start off by saying, second thing actually, is be comfy. We're going to really sit down. We're really going to be intentional during this whole video. So I would recommend you grab a blanket, a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, anything that can help regulate your body as we go through this experience together. And I will also be probably needing some breaks as well because it will bring up certain memories for me, or maybe, I'm not sure. But this is going to be unedited, so everything you see is all of me, all of my mistakes, all of my pauses, and I tend to take time to think. So you're getting all of me today, like how I'm getting all of you. Another thing is that if you don't have the patience for this video, it is okay. It is always waiting for you. If you're not ready for this video, it is okay. It is waiting for you. My intention is to have this on my page for many, many years till more than I, pass my lifetime. Make it immortal, right? So please get comfy. Know that you're safe. You're so safe in this moment to drop in, to have the help that you've always needed. It's more accessible than you think. And to trust that little voice in your mind, in your heart. That's your intuition, babe. That's your intuition. He or she or they are saying to trust this process, trust this video, to trust that little voice that's saying something is not right, something is off. And usually it takes someone very different in the family to recognize these patterns in the family or in the friend group, anywhere that you are, wherever you are. And it takes a lot of courage to be the observer and to recognize that something is off, something is not right, something is not healthy. This is not really safe for it to be a concept of what home should be, right? Home should be safe. Home should make you feel grounded again, make you feel rooted again. And so if those are not aligning with you, if you can't be yourself, if you feel like you have to be silent, if you feel like there is some violence or some mental, physical, emotional abuse, neglect, anything like that, then these are signs that this is an unhealthy environment, at least for you. And it is anything that you feel is valid. I just want to say that. People will tell you that things are normal, but if you recognize that it's not normal, I would consult with someone that you trust. I know that's scary, but consult with someone that you trust and ask them if it's normal, someone that you know is in a healthy environment where they can open up to their parents, open up with friends, and ask them, hey, I just want to ask because the thing is about in your household, you're with them 24/7. You grow up in that household. So to you, that's your norm. That's your normal, right? But you need to tap into a frequency or tap into another life to understand that, wait, maybe this is not normal. Maybe, just question it, just inquire. We're not assuming completely. And I recommend going to a trusted adult, a trusted friend that you can really rely on, like almost ride or die, because there will be people out there that, unfortunately, like I learned this too, is like there will be people that want to have the best intentions, but maybe they're in the same position, so they're going to kind of reinforce the narratives that you are currently trying to leave, right? And another thing before we start, And this is a very long intro, but these have to be said. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a physician yet. However, not a physician, but I'm not a counselor. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a health professional. This is based on my own experience. And so whatever I say will probably be resonating with you differently, or maybe it's not for you. But this is just from my personal experience, something that I wish I had more accessible to me when I was a teen. So yes, please just take this with a grain of salt, or you can take some of these tips, maybe you find some of the things helpful for you based on where your journey is, because everyone's journey is different, right? And yeah, and just sit with it. It's okay to not take action quickly. Just let it sit. Let it be a seed that you're going to sow maybe in the future. Let it kind of sink in. Because right now you're probably in school and you have a lot on your plate. So I understand. So yes, this is for you, all of you, and I hope that this is helpful. So first I want to say that the house that you're in, I'm not sure what's happening. Everyone has different experiences. It's universal, but this is more in general. So first I want to say it's not you, it's them. The people that are maybe passing on or having these certain unhealthy behaviors. It could be addiction, it could be neglect, abuse, you name it, maybe all three, or it could be just any mental health problem. It's them, it's not you. And if you're like me as a kid, maybe you're like, oh, I can take control of the situation, so I need to change myself. I can be more kind. I can tend to their needs, which is fawning, right? Like fawning means like you're basically like, okay, I'm ready to accept my fate. Let me change myself so you're able to like be more accepting of me. Maybe you love me more, maybe you accept me more. And that's so normal as kids to want that love. Like I remember not really liking my parents, not liking my whole parents, but one of my parents, like when I was a teenager, because I felt so much resentfulness towards them because of their unhealthy behavior. But really, they were suffering on their own. 10 times out of 10, they're suffering from their own trap, their own prison, right? And you are different because you want to escape. You know that you do not want to live the life that they have in a loving way, right? Like you know that life is better, and maybe you even want a better life for them. I definitely want a better life for my parents because I'm like, you guys deserve more. You guys deserve more than this. So just know, yeah, it's not you, it's them. You cannot control them. Unfortunately, babe, I'm sorry to say it. You cannot control anyone. Everyone has their own autonomy. They make their own choices. But what you have is the ability to make your own choices, the ability to empower yourself, the ability to consume information like this, resources that can really help you. And that was my first step of initiation, is actually where you are right now, is just consuming information. And I did this for about 2 years before I left my home, before I actually started to heal. And it wasn't easy at all. Oh my God, because I was a different person back then. Everyone's different, right? But like 6 years ago, I was confused and scared and anxious, and I didn't know what mental health was. Literally, like I didn't know what anxiety meant, really. I didn't know what depression meant. I didn't know any of these terms, and I feel like I'm so grateful that these are more accessible terms in this current generation after COVID. So that's beautiful. I'm so happy for that. But yeah, discover what you truly want in this life, right? Maybe your friends, they party a lot, and that's okay to have fun, but are you doing it out of a numbing behavior? Or maybe you want more confidence to truly be yourself. And you're like, I know I have more potential than this. Like, I know I'm able to create change, but I'm just not in an environment where it's healthy to want to pursue something, to want to create change, to be in my full power. So right now, consume information like YouTube, TikTok, wherever. Professionals are even better, like in your area. Like people are actually more than willing to help if you reach out to them. And like talk to them to see what their world is. Go to someone whose life you want. Go to someone who has like at least maybe skeletal blueprint of the life that you want to lead, or at least go into, and know that that blueprint can change. You can have another blueprint in the future, but right now your goal, probably if you're watching this video, is to get the frick out to because you know you deserve better than this. You know that no one should go through what you're going through or go through what your parents are going through, right? And so just know that's not your fault. You're in control. And it's not your fault because it's probably patterns passed down from many generations, from societal or cultural aspects. That there's so many factors. And for me, at least, learning where those originated from helped me learn that it's not me, it's them, right? And so a really good book that I recommend is called It Didn't Start With You. Actually, I'll move my camera so I can show you. See, I told you unedited, babe. Unedited. Let's see, where do I have it? I have this like a big bookshelf of books. Here it is. Okay, I haven't picked something up in a long time. This is my first book. It Didn't Start With You, How Inherited Family Trauma Shapes Who We Are and How to End the Cycle by Mark Wolynn. This one was basically my book that said, okay, this is where I need to start. And yeah, consume as many books, consume as many resources, consume books. Actually, ignore the TikTok, YouTube thing. Like, what you want to do is consume as many books as you can. Educate yourself over the correct patterns. It's all really psychology, so just do that. Do that, babe. I'm calling you babe because I feel like you are my babe. I never say babe, just let you know. So you're special. Okay. So the next thing is that know that the life that you have outlined, right? Like you can write down like, okay, this is my dream afternoon, this is my dream morning, this is my dream evening. And maybe it's like, I want peace in the morning, so I'm able to go to school and focus, right? Like something so freaking simple, right? Like I just want peace, man. So just write that down and know that that parallel reality is real, okay? Is accessible, is real. That version of that your reality is real, okay? But write that down. Let that be your vision. Let that be your focus. Stop focusing on the patterns you cannot change and start focusing on you. Start focusing on what you can change, right? Like you only have the ability to create change within yourself, right? No one's going to change it for you. So I just hope that this is more accessible for you. Okay, the fourth thing I'd say is to find safety zones. Find safe zones. Find zones where you can truly be yourself. And this will probably naturally attract your soul tribe. This will attract people or maybe involve people who make you feel safe, who you know who will help you be, like not help you, but like make you feel like you can be your true self. And also stay away from negative people. Stay away from gossip, okay? Miserable people loves misery, right? You're not going to climb up if your people are going to want to drag you down. Do not give in to gossip. Do not talk negatively about other people. If you're doing that, there's no shame in that. I did that too. But I learned that I was reinforcing this negativity in my body. And it was a hard awakening to realize that everyone just wants to live their best life, and you do too. So it's possible. And once you create that peace, once you start talking negatively about other people, once you stop gossiping, once you stop talking negatively, I don't really know what I said, but once you stop doing all those things, then you're going to create space for the good things. You're going to start creating space for more abundance, for peace, for the things that you know you are worthy for, but not have been shown that you are worthy for, okay? I'm passionate about this. Like, seriously, y'all? Seriously. Okay. Yes. So find those safe zones. Maybe it's a teacher, a classroom. Maybe it's like, maybe you're in dance. Maybe you're in sports. Maybe you're, like, find, maybe those are your safety zones. Your ability to have an outlet. Maybe it's your art class. Maybe it's something. It should be something. And if you don't have it, find it. Find something that you love to do. Maybe you are an artist. Maybe you love to draw. Maybe you love to dance. Maybe you love to play soccer. Maybe you love to, like, do so many different things. Go out there, babe. The whole world is your oyster. Oh my God, you have so much potential. You probably don't even know. You're probably not even shown, but you have so much potential. And we need your creativity. We need your problem solving. Like, I need you to be where I'm at so we can create a better community, right? Like, we need you, right? So if you want to be here, we welcome you in full arms, okay? So yes, find your safety zones to be able to be truly yourself. And the fifth thing is to make a plan with someone that you trust. Maybe it's an adult that you trust. Maybe it's a teacher. Make a plan to, like, what makes a healthy life. Maybe it is getting out. Or if you don't have the resources, like how I didn't really have the resources, make your room your sanctuary. Make your room your sanctuary. Like, I am the master of creating a sanctuary wherever I go, and you will develop that skill. And that's a skill for a lifetime. So know that, like, what you're going through right now will build your character so much. You're going to create a solid freaking foundation for this. And be so proud of that. Be so proud of that. I am so proud of that. Like, I'm able to create home wherever I go. I am adaptable. I'm mutable. I am able to think critically because of these skills, my ability to problem solve based on my personal experiences. So know that your personal experiences is character building as well. That's another point. That was a side point. But yeah, ask someone that you trust for help. And there's no shame for asking for help. There really isn't. If anything, it's to be vulnerable, as you probably watching this, like, it's really beautiful thing. I asked for help. My help was my dance teacher because I knew she was a resource of trust. I had a feeling that, like, she was regulated. Oh yeah, find people who are regulated. Like, literally, they're so regulated, they're so grounded. Find those people because they're probably living peaceful, happy lives. Just letting you know, they're probably healing and healed. So, I mean, we're forever healing, so you can't really be fully healed, but yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, my person was my dance teacher, and so I remember coming to her for the first time, crying, and I just needed to talk to her to see if what was happening was normal, in my household. Someone in my family suffered with addiction. Some of my family was numb because they grew up that certain similar way, and I had the Indian traditional values and all those things, the patriarchal values, like, kind of reinforcing the behaviors, right? So that was my personal thing. And so there's no shame, and know that you deserve more. You deserve the help. You deserve the love. You really do. I'm telling you, if no one told you this, you do deserve love. You do deserve help. You do deserve everything that you ever want, okay? Of course, if it comes from a genuine, heartfelt intention, right? And then the sixth thing is to rewrite your narrative. This is a hero's journey. This is a heroine's journey. Let this be your main character moment. Let this be, like, romanticize the frick out of it. Romanticize the hell out of it, because this is a heroine's journey. I remember going through my journey. I'm like, wow, this feels like a movie. And I know you feel the same way too. I know you do too. Like, you feel like you're in the beginning stages of something big. Like you're at a precipice of something, and you don't know where you're going to go. Feel that uncertainty. Embrace that uncertainty, because that is where the beauty will lie. Trust me. It will. And when you feel like you're at the depths, you're at the bottom, like rock bottom, know that you can only go up. My rock bottom was rock bottom. Like, I was surrounded by the wrong people. Like, hopefully I'm gonna wish them so much love and healing. But, like, for us, I think we were reinforcing negative behaviors. And even for me too, I wasn't perfect. I wasn't a good friend either. But yeah, I was with the wrong people. I was with the wrong party. Like I was in a party, like I was trying to go into a party scene just to numb myself. And I knew part of me was like, this is not what you should be doing, right? Listen to that little voice. Listen to that voice. But yeah, this is a hero's journey. And I feel it. Listen to your affirmations. Like, it feels so good to create change within myself. It's scary, yeah, but I'm owning my freaking life. No one can dictate my life, right? Okay, number 7, focus on things that do make you happy. Maybe it is being in nature, seeing the butterflies. Focus on that, really. Our brain is very smart. Our little reptilian brain is smarter than we think. So in a neuroscience perspective, our brain is wired to think negatively naturally out of a survival mechanism, right? Like during hunters, gatherers, whatever you name it, we had to think negatively to survive from predators, from disasters, from sickness, anything like that, right? So in a way, like, our anxiety does help us. I'm not saying all anxiety is bad, but we have to regulate. Like, we are not living in hunter-gatherer, right? Like, we are privileged, more privileged. We have running water, and I don't know. We have water. We have resources. We have the city. We have towns. Anyway, okay, I just kind of lost track. But you get all of me right now. But yeah, focus on what makes you happy. For me, what made me happy was dance, and just keep going to dance class, even when you don't feel like it. Keep going to those classes. Keep going to your safety zones. Keep going there. You probably are, just probably, if you're watching this, knowing you're probably the one that is like the black sheep. So yeah, you're already doing that. But just keep going it. Just to kind of reinforce that. And maybe it's the butterflies outside. For me, butterflies bring me so much joy, because what's so interesting is that, just like you, butterflies were caterpillars, right? Like, you're at a caterpillar stage, but caterpillars don't know that they're going to turn into butterflies, right? Like, they just are going to be butterflies, but they don't know. They go through this huge transformation, and soon you're going to cocoon, you're going to start healing, and you don't even know what you're going to transform into yet. Maybe it is a butterfly, maybe it's a beautiful phoenix, maybe it's a bird, it's something that flies and soars, or maybe it's a turtle, someone wise and grounded. Like, you just don't know what you're gonna want, who you're gonna be. And for me, I don't know, maybe it's like a hybrid. I'm still learning. I feel like I'm still in the cocoon phase. And so it's beautiful. It's a hero's journey. So feel yourself being a caterpillar. Feed off of the leaf of information, the knowledge, right? That's your main job right now. That's something tangible you could do. And the 8th thing you should do is recognize maybe it could be an addiction cycle, right? Like, for me, I always loved the highs of it being better. Like, oh, everyone's happy. And yeah, maybe I question. I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird, but like, things will get bad, and then we make up. Things were happy again. Things were bad. We make up. Things are happy again. That's more of like a relationship model, like a romantic relationship model, or maybe even like a friendship model of a toxic relationship, friendship. But maybe you can recognize this in your parents, or you could just recognize, maybe it's just downright bad. We don't know, right? But just know that it's reinforcing the victim mentality. Like, yes, maybe you are a victim of these things, but if you identify yourself as a victim, you're going to be a victim forever. And that was the hardest lesson for me, because I'm a feeler. I'm like, what? But I am a victim. Like, I need for people to feel sorry for myself, and I need that help. Like, there's a difference, but like, you need to like stop being in the victim mentality. And I'm saying this with tough love, okay? I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I love you if you're watching this, but you need to stop being a victim. And I'm gonna be real with you, because like, once you start taking your power away, then people are gonna take away your power. You're giving away your power to create change. You need to start creating power for yourself. And that was the hardest lesson for me, just to say that again. So, and if you want more of a video, I can definitely do that. But yeah, you deserve more than the ups and downs. You deserve more than the downs. Okay, I've actually already touched on this, is to read and absorb knowledge. Yeah. And something about just going back to absorbing knowledge, it is a tangible asset right now. Maybe you're not rich. Okay, maybe you don't have money, you're not working. Maybe you're stuck. But the knowledge you have is tangible, right? It is, but the thing is, it isn't tangible to everyone else. No one, people can take away your house, people can take away your money, people can take away maybe your safety, but no one can take away your knowledge. Think about that. No one can take away your brain. No one can take away that, because that is so powerful, because that means you have the ability to start over again and again and again. And then you're going to build the resilience to be able to start over, to be the beginner again. And that means you can really build any life you want. Any life you want. And that's so freaking beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is beyond amazing. Have the skill to build again. Have the skill to build again. And with that is knowledge. Ask questions, be curious. What books, like ask people, what books do you recommend? What books? And for me, like, this was a life changer. I never used to be a reader, like, ever. Like, literally in like elementary school to high school, I actually struggled with attention. It was really hard for me to focus. Like, I failed my AP English exams. Like, I got 2s, right? Because I wasn't a bad reader, but I just had so much, I think, test anxiety, and things were just bad at home, where like at school I kind of struggled a bit, but like it was also my safety zone, right? So me being a high achiever was my safety zone. It was my persona that I created to create this double life. I forgot what I was saying, but literally like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would lose track sometimes. But in college, I had the privilege to say I did go to college, and my first book that I really read, was Women Who Run with the Wolves by, oh my god, I forgot her name. But I'll put it in the description. I'm gonna write that down actually, so I don't forget. But yeah, that was the first book that really helped me. And a mentor told me, you're hearing a pen ASMR. Someone told me to read the Blackbeard story. So I'm telling you to read the Blackbeard story of this book, Women Who Run with the Wolves. And this changed, it kind of it validated, oh my god, validation's so important. It validated my little intuitive, what's it called, clicker that said, this is not right, something's off. So let me just write this down quickly. Have a little sip of your tea right now. Did you sip your tea? So you know. Women Who Run Wolves. Pinakola. Okay, just to ensure that. Okay. So the 10th thing is to feel the fear. You're probably feeling a lot of fear right now. That's normal. That's so normal, babe. It's so normal. I still feel fear. Everyone feels fear every day. First of all, it's normal. Second of all, it can be the ego telling you, oh, it's not safe. You're not going to be well liked. You're going to be the black sheep. You're going to be outcasted. Fine. Let yourself be outcasted. Let yourself be weird. Let yourself be different. Because your difference will heal your family. It truly will. Like, my difference have low-key healed my family. Like, I've noticed my parents are living better lives. This is a positive story. Like, I have such a positive turn, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Like, things have turned for the better for me. But it took years, ups and downs, constant downs, and this took me probably four years to get there. And it may look different for you. Maybe take 10 years, maybe take 1 year. But everyone's journey is different. And to begin again, to be a beginner, or to begin, is scary. It's so scary, because for the first time in your life, you're the one that has to have the answers, no one else. No one's going to assign you this. No one is going to tell you what to do. And that's beautiful and scary at the same time. Let it be beautiful and scary. What is that fear? Inquire with your heart. Where is this fearing lie? Where is it residing? Is it my heart? Is it my shoulders? Is it my head? Is it my stomach? Is it my legs? Like, understand where that fear is. Inquire with your body. That's how you begin to heal, is inquiring with your heart and your body. Oof, my stomach, literally my stomach just like started growling. If you hear that. You probably heard that. Okay, that was loud. Yeah. My journey definitely felt scary, but I really did find the right support for me. Again, my dance teacher, she was a lifesaver. She's my role model still. She's my role model. And without these figures, without these mentors, I don't think I would be where I'm at today. And I've had a lot of great mentors in my life. And some of them maybe have ended just to serve me for the right time. And let that be. Find a mentor. Really find a mentor. Find someone that wants to help too. Because a lot of people are willing to help. And 11th thing is to find professional help. This is so important. This is a video, right? Like, I'm not a professional, but someone who has more knowledge about your experiences, who's able to be there for you physically is important. Find professional help. Maybe even go to a doctor. Go to to help you to make a real plan, right? Like, okay, 2 years. I'm still in high school. I'm a sophomore. I'm a junior. What's my plan? Okay, maybe I can start working. Maybe I can save up money so I can move to go to college. But just know that if you want to move out of state, if you want to move across the country, you can't run away from your pain. I'm just letting you know. You cannot run away from your pain. You cannot run away from the patterns changing. So go to community college. Honestly, go to community college. That was the best lifesaver if you want to go to college. If you want to start your own thing, actually, you don't really need to go to college anymore. Like, people are literally starting their careers. But I loved college. I needed college for structure, for my healing journey. But everyone's different. And I had the privilege of my parents actually paying for my tuition. And so maybe you don't have that. So financial aid, I know right now is a little bit skeptical because of things right now, but there's so many resources out there. And colleges want people who are different, who are the problem solvers in the family, who are the ones that are observing behaviors, because if you're able to do that, you're able to do that anywhere. So that's an asset. Find counseling. There's so many free counseling resources. Go to your school counselor. I know that sounds scary because it's like, oh, they're going to put it in my file. So they put in your file. They need to talk to you. Go to a social work counselor. Tell them that you don't want to have this out, but you're like, what if this, my friend is going through this? Mention your friend's going through it, or maybe have your friend go it, and have the answers. It's okay to have that trust build over time. Your heart's been broken over and over again, so it's normal to not really trust anyone, or maybe trust someone so easily. But let that trust build over time. Take your time. Really take your time. Trust your journey. Go to a nonprofit. I went to a domestic violence nonprofit. It's called Chaitana in Dallas. I lived in Dallas. They were amazing. They helped me so much. You don't have to be Indian. You don't have to be Desi to go. I would go there. That's a Dallas resource. There's so many other resources out there. And I'm actually thinking of creating a service where it's more accessible to find services in your area, like domestic violence services or nonprofits or anything like that. Food resources. There's so many food pantries, right? And if you're 18, you can go to a shelter. You can. To open up, I did this. I went to a shelter. I never made this public. This is my first time making it public. I went to a shelter. Yeah. I was staying at my friend's apartment, after leaving my house, but their parents weren't comfortable for me living rent free, and I had money, like unhealthy financial socialization, which means that like was scared about money, I was anxious about money, so I didn't have a high paying job to pay rent, so I just lived with my friends, and this was also before COVID. And so February 2020, I stayed at a homeless shelter, a women's shelter, a domestic violence shelter. Yeah, and that was really scary for me. That was really hard, but it was beautiful in a way to be surrounded by women who were also empowering themselves, and there were children there. And it was community that didn't know I needed. Find the lightness in those types of communities. I found so much lightness there. Like, yes, it was hard, and I grew up in a really nice home, so being in the shelter was eye-opening for me. Like, I had chores and cleaning, and like I was a privileged kid, but yeah, like I need to take a break. You can take a break too if you want. I just want to take a break. Yeah, no, I'm just feeling that girl, the 18-year-old girl that was at the shelter. It was really hard for me. But she had so much strength. Actually, I want to go back to her. She had so much strength, and I'm actually wanting to go back because I've been kind of numbing this part of my experience. The thing is like, we can carry these types of secrets. A lot of women especially can carry these types of secrets and shame because it's been, maybe it's been told that like, oh, you don't want to ruffle feathers, you don't want to make this known. But there's no shame in that. If anything, it's shameful that people want to hide your experience. And like, whenever I tell this to my family, they always speak from their perspective, which is interesting. Like, they will be like, oh, well, I did my best, or you could have come to me. And yeah, that's true. But this was my choice. So I always felt like I had to hide that certain part of myself with my family. And it's still something that's existing. But this is my outlet, right? So I'm being vulnerable with you too. This is my outlet too. This is my little safety zone that I'm creating for myself and hopefully with others that need it. And that's all on my list. But just remember that you must empower yourself to be the change you want to see, to be the change. You're feeling this for a reason. So yeah, so practical steps to kind of go over one last time. I'll read through my list. 1, it's not you, it's them. Let them do what they need to do. But 2, let you discover what you truly want to be, who you truly want to be in this life. Maybe it's someone who gives back, someone who's loving, someone who's kind and patient, right? Someone who has wealth but not like out of survival, out of abundance. Like, you're not just wanting money just because it's hard, but it's accessible. It's easy to have money, right? And let it be that monetary wealth to build more wealth of soul tribe and love and genuineness and good connection, right? Maybe it's that. 3, accept that there is that version of your life out there. Or there will be, at least, right? Know that you are a caterpillar soon becoming into something. You don't know it yet, right? The caterpillars don't know that they're butterflies. So at this time, this is actually number 9, but it's okay. Feed yourself information, like how caterpillars eat so much leaves. They just eat and eat and eat. Consume good information, reputable information, empirical information. People that you trust. I went to the library. My personal story is I went to the library to look for resources, to look for books, to see why certain behaviors were happening in my household. And that led me to majoring in psychology. 4, find safety zones where you can truly be yourself. They should be uplifting, supportive safety zones. Maybe this could be your clubs, your school, your classroom, your teacher, someone that you trust, right? And 5, make a plan to get out. Maybe you want to get out. Make a plan with someone that you do trust. And there's no shame for asking for help. 6, rewrite your narrative. Stop being yourself in the victim mentality. Romanticize the hell out of this journey. This is a beautiful journey you're embarking. You're going to create so much change without even knowing it. I'm telling you. You have the skill. You have, like, what you're going through right now, a lot of people probably are not even going through. You have that unique perspective to solve whatever problem there is in the future. And this is a hero's journey. Let this be your hero's journey. Let this be your heroine's journey. Number 7, every day focus on what makes you happy. I thought this was juju, this is woo-woo, like, 3 things I'm grateful for. Okay, fine. No, literally that's my personality now. Like, I always, like, whenever I'm like tired and overwhelmed, I'm like, you know what? Wow. These clouds are making me so happy. Thank you, clouds. Like, I say, thank you, clouds. Thank you, butterfly, for showing me the goodness of life. When you focus on the goodness of life, you have less space to focus on negativity. And negativity is where the unhealthy environment lies, right? So the more you focus on the happiness and the goodness of your life, the more you're able to lead where you want to go. It's true. It's true. Number 8, maybe recognize the unhealthy cycle. Again, know that you're more than the downs and the ups and the turnarounds and the fake validation, all those things. Like, you deserve real, authentic connection. And truly, like, I'm blessed with, like, a really good family system now. Like, I think everyone is healing and everyone's changing and evolving, and know that people are open to evolve and change. But right now you need people that are supportive. Maybe it'll change in the future, but right now you need people who uplift you and don't gossip. Stay away from gossip. Stay away from numbing yourself. I know it's like a temptation, like, all these feelings. That's why you need to go to a professional, a mental health professional, to sort through those feelings. Your body's feeling that for a reason. It's telling you these signals. Write it down, journal about it. My outlet was also journaling, so do that. And okay, I'm skipping number 9, because we already went through read and absorb knowledge. But yeah, like, but a little tidbit is that, again, knowledge is a tangible asset that you can gain that is intangible to everyone else, okay? If anything, please take that away from you. Like, if anything in this video, like, please let this be your main point, something to remember. Because with knowledge, you're able to start over again and again and again. When things don't work out, you can start over again, and you'll learn more. Like, knowledge is literally, I don't care if I don't have any wealth. I want more knowledge than wealth because I'm able to create wealth wherever I go with this knowledge. Number 10, feel the fear. You need to feel your feelings. Okay, you need to not numb yourself. You need to feel the fear. You need to feel the anxiety. What is it telling you? That you're scared? Okay, where are you scared? Start healing those inner child parts of yourself. You're still a kid, but, like, there's probably, like, a 7-year-old part of you that's like, oh, I'm scared that, they're gonna, like, hit me if I do something, or I'm scared if, like, they're gonna yell at me, or I'm scared that, they're gonna manipulate me into, like thinking that I'm bad again, that I'm not a good kid, that I'm ungrateful, all these things. But know that it is not real. That's your ego. That's your protective mechanism. Thank your ego. It's like, thank you so much for trying to protect me, but we are safe to feel, and feel it deeply. Feel it with someone that you trust. And then 11, find professional help. This is actually the most important. Scratch the knowledge one. This is the most important. Find professional help. Find your school counselor. Find a social work counselor, or social worker counselor, yes. Find nonprofits in your area. Just research. Go to the library if you need to research. Go to the library. Yeah, they have tons of resources. This probably happened to them before, of, like, people coming to them for help. Go to shelters. If you're 18, go to a shelter. Go live your life. Create peace for yourself, man. Like, you deserve that. Oh my God. I'm just like, little me is like, yeah. Yeah. and celebrate this journey. Oh my God, this is a beautiful journey you're embarking on. It is going to be muddy and dirty, but it needs to be muddy and dirty. Life is messy, okay? Like, let it be your journey. Let it be your heroine's journey. Let it be the main character. You are the main character. Listen to music that empower you. Like, yeah, I'm creating good shit for myself. Like, get down, okay? Play with life. Life is too short to not enjoy this. Like, you need to create joy for yourself as you're going through this journey, because our bodies cannot always handle the heaviness and the darkness, the shelter. Create joy for yourself. Focus on things that make you happy. And there are people who genuinely want to help, and we want to see you live your best life. Okay, I'm gonna. Ooh, oh my God, girly, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was a wake-up call. I apologize for that. Oof, I'm so sorry. My bad. If that didn't wake you up, that should have. That woke me up. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. But all I want to say, real talk, you and me together. I want to see you grow. I want to see you where you want to be. I do. So I hope this was a helpful guide, a helpful manual of signs and ways you can, practical ways you can start healing yourself and lead to a more healthy environment for yourself. And if you have any questions, I'm available, but just know I'm not a mental health professional, but I can, honestly, I have the resources to ask questions, to, like, I'm in social work school, which means like it's all about healing community. So I have access to professors, I have access to like the UT Austin system. So if you need help, let me know and I will get you connected. I promise you, okay? I promise you, because we cannot be alone. And if you want to DM me, I'll also link my Instagram below. I'll write that down too. Like, I know like commenting in public is a lot. So if you want to DM me, I will link my Instagram below. If you need help, if you have questions, like we can create community out here. And we're not alone. Like, we have the beautiful privilege to be connected online and to have more accessible resources. So please let me know. I am wishing you so much peace and so much love. Again, I'm sorry for my phone dropping and letting it be loud. If it is loud, actually I'm lucky that I have this microphone, but anyway. But yes, give yourself a big hug right now. It maybe sounds cheesy, but give yourself a big hug. Breathe in, breathe out, and just feel the safety in yourself. I'm hugging you so deeply right now. I'm sending you so much good vibes. And know that things will get better. I promise you. For me, I felt like things were not going to get better when I was 18, 19, 20. Actually, 19, 20. 19, 20. No. 18, 19. That's what I'm going to say. 18 years old, 19 years old. I feel like things were not going to get better for me. But I'm telling you that it's going to get better than you think. It's going to get better than you think. And that's something to look forward to. The beauty lies in the messiness. It lies in the grief. It lies in the heartbreak. You need to cry. You need to feel it out. You really do. That's how you're going to start healing. And know that your body is safe. It's not going to die. It's not, if it may feel like you're dying, because it's a lot, but let it out. Let out those years of pain. And I'm hugging you so deeply right now. I'm just wishing you so much peace and so much love. Let this be my love, my hug to you. Bye.